Hello guys, there's something that I want to mention or talk about, and it's about when it comes to improving as a Riven player. And I don't know, most people expect to improve as a Riven player when I give them they expect me to give something that will somehow magically make them a Riven god or better as a player suddenly, and that's not the case. It doesn't matter what I say. I might open your eyes and you might be like, hey, I didn't know that, and you might want to try that out next time when I play Riven. But you're not willing to put enough of your time and effort to play a Riven. You always use the same bullshit like I get bored to play the same champion over and over again. And it's really amazing, like, and even if you play Riven like 200 games in like 6 months, it doesn't matter if you play a champion over and over again if you don't actually think about improving. Now think for a second, like, do you actually think about what you're doing in a game that you're playing? I mean, I think most of us don't really think about what we're doing, we just do things. And if you want to improve as a Riven player, you have to think about matchups, how you're gonna beat the lane, or whenever you go into a champ selection and you go into loading screen, you have to think about your game plan, your like how are you gonna respect the enemy jungler, when are you gonna ward, and how are you gonna itemize in that game. And you can't always expect to build the same things. Maybe the mid laner suddenly gets really fed and you need the hex drinker. It's all, you have to actually think about when you play the game, and by doing that you're gonna learn the game slowly but surely. And it doesn't matter if you play 600 games on Riven if you don't actually plan to improve. And if you're one of those guys that I give you advice and you expect to become a better Riven, it doesn't work like that. I mean, if you want to become a Riven player, you have to put your time on it. I remember back in season 4, once I quit Riven in season 3, I decided suddenly that I wanted to play Riven. And I played about, I would say, nearly 200 games in 1 month on Riven. And I didn't play any other champion. And that's how I improved as a Riven player. And that's something that I would recommend anyone to do. If you actually want to master a champion, you have to put your time and effort. Like, you can't expect to be a good singer unless you're gonna put your time and effort into it. And even if you put your time and effort into it, you have to actually think about how to improve and learn different ways and all of these things. And yeah, do not play on like a autopilot. You have to actually use your brain in a game. And I think I think it's also important to have a positive attitude. And if you're negative in a game, you're really really upset or sad, do not talk. It's pointless. If you actually want to win the game, do not use the chat. Because yeah. And if you're bad at the matchup, maybe get a friend in a custom game and practice that matchup. Maybe you could do that. As of right now, Riven is really bad. Right, her itemizations is awful. Her matchups like Poppy is awful. I don't care what you say, like Poppy or Renekton, they will kill you. Like, it doesn't mean that you can't beat them. You can, but they do counter you. And do not use the excuse like, and I always beat Renekton. I mean, you're silver. Like, what the fuck? They most likely went first time Renekton. If you play in Diamond, like, you're gonna go up against Renekton mains sometimes, and they absolutely destroy you unless you don't respect them. If you don't respect them, they will destroy you. So yeah. And I don't know. I think one of the most important parts of improving is to have fun. Do not really worry about getting diamond this season or gold. Focus on having fun. And if you do set goals, set for like, let's say you're silver 5 and you've been silver 5 for a few months or something. You have been scared to play, you haven't really played because you're scared to get demoted to bronze. So set your goal to silver 4. Don't set your goal to like gold 5. That's kinda high, And you're gonna get disappointed when you get demoted or stuff like that. So you should be having fun when you play the game. You shouldn't flame. You should focus on improve. Do not blame your teammates. That's such a lame excuse to be like, it's always my teammates. It's always my teammates. Like like it doesn't work like that. If you don't belong in the elo that you're in, then you could easily carry that. It's not your teammates. I don't know why people use excuses like that. They have to be like children or something. I don't understand their logic. But yeah, do not blame your teammates, call it a unlucky game, and move to the next game. And if you're tilted, do not play, take a break and play the next day or a few hours or something like that. But yeah, that's it, and I hope you have a nice day. I hope I didn't really mumble too much. If you have any questions or you want advice or something like that, do ask me. I wouldn't mind answering those questions. Do not. I do prefer if you could keep it short because whenever I see someone post like a few pages of they are asking for advice and they post like a few pages, I get really tilted. Like, holy shit! Like, I'm not gonna answer that, and it's gonna take a few days if you do that, or maybe a week, because it really turns me off if you write too much. Do keep it short, and so I can answer it as soon as possible. And yeah, remember to stay positive. If you do flame, try to keep it down. It's not good. It's not good to flame. I don't care what you say. I sometimes flame too, but I try to keep it as low as possible because I don't like it. Honestly, it's bad. No one likes a flamer or a whiny bitch or something like that. But yeah, that's it. Follow me on Twitter or add me on League. I don't care really. I'm on EO West, and that's it. Yeah, bye.